Nicky, a 1-0 win here against Hartlepool. What were your thoughts on that one?
It's a win. I think that's everyone's analysis of it. It's a win. Don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that the game wasn't great. We didn't see it out how we'd normally like to see a game out, especially against 10 men. But 3 points is vital. They're going to be up there, so the 3 points is vital.
I guess a good test of character that we're not playing at our best, that we can still grind out a victory and get 3 points.
Yeah, it's the first thing the gaffer said after the game was we were poor, but we won. It's a good trait to have. Obviously, you don't want to do that every week because it's not going to come off every week. But we've got away with one today. Well, looking under serious threat, obviously, but obviously just not playing how we want to play and where our standards are.
You coming on late with plenty of injury time as well for you to get your teeth into. How difficult is it to come into these sort of games, bed yourself in, and I guess getting ready for what you think is going to be Hartlepool putting balls into the box, making life difficult?
It's a horrible time to come on because 1-0 up against 10 men, it can only go wrongly, really. So, no, listen, I need the minutes. I need all the minutes I can get the minutes. Obviously, not really had that many minutes since I've come back from injury, so biding my time, being patient, but so whenever I'm asked to be called upon, then I'm ready. I've said that to the gaffer, and as small as the time on the pitch was today, at least it was time on the pitch.
I guess that's a side of you where, as a professional, you have to realise maybe it's a squad game, isn't it? And by being patient and getting these minutes, and although you may have only played sort of 10 minutes today, it's putting that shift in and doing what the manager asks you to do.
Listen, the lads have been playing well in there. We've had a good blend. Obviously, Youngie's been getting goals. Aki's got himself a goal. Brad and Summers have been playing well. So it's one of those where I've got to be patient. I've come back from injury and the lads are playing well. There's not much I can do about that. We're winning games, which is the most important thing. So as you say, I've just got to be patient and when I'm called upon, make sure that I'm ready and I do the job that's required of us, really.
This is an important role, that even though if you're not in the side week in, week out starting games, that you are putting pressure on those that are. So
yeah, of course, you've got to do that. You can't just be accepting not playing, which I'm not. Never will, never have. But like I said, it's a case of when I'm called upon to do the job that I know I can do, and then it's up to me then to keep the shirt once that time comes.
Your first time playing against your former club this evening, I guess sweet that you get the win as well.
It's obviously nice to win, of course it is, and that's the most important thing for us. It was obviously weird playing against a few of them because I was teammates with them last year. There's a lot of good people at the club. I've got a lot of time for the lads out there. I do wish them all the best for the rest of the season. I think they'll be in the playoffs come the end of it. But yeah, it's obviously nice to win.
Eventually, you think Hartlepool may be in the playoffs at the end of the season. Come the end of the year, this could be a big win for us.
It could be. It probably will be. That's what we've got to do. I mean, we've been very consistent beating the sides in the bottom half of the table. If we can put one over on the ones in and around us, it gives us that bit of a gap, a bit of a comfort zone on them. And obviously, you want to start pulling away because after Christmas, when it gets down to nitty gritty, you want to have some sort of cushion on a few teams. So you have got the ability to muck up here and there. Obviously, we don't want to do that, but it's always nice to get the points on the board early doors, and then obviously you grind it out towards the end of the season and put yourself in the best position possible when it matters.
At the minute, in terms of best positions that we can be joint points with Salford, who are top of the league, only goal difference separating the two sides, unbeaten at home, not a bad position to be in when we've got another home game against the North East side that you know all about again on Saturday against Gateshead.
Yeah, we've got to go again. Obviously, we want to be better than we were in the second half today. At the weekend, I'm sure we will be. I don't think there's any question about that. Like you say, unbeaten at home, another clean sheet. Just really need to start scoring some more goals and putting teams to bed rather than hanging on.
Cheers, Nicky.
No worries.